I just wanted to jump on really quick and I find out some exciting money saving tips. I just want to shout it and share it. I gotta share the good news today. I was so excited. So when you receive increase, it does come with more responsibility. It comes with more discipline. And you can't be afraid to let go, because it does seem like a lot. It seems like, oh my goodness, now that I'm in another position, now that I'm making more money, I'm not in a comfortable place, to whereas I probably had benefits, to whereas what you may have been relying on food stamps, you may have been relying on public housing assistance, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But if God is wanting to take you to the next level, you cannot be afraid to let those things go. You have to say, you know what? If God is taking me to this next level, I have to be okay with letting go. So what if your rent, if you go from having to pay maybe $200-300 in rent to $500? Believe me, God will provide. If it's food, God will provide. Here's, as your kids get older, you don't get those same tax credits, and as laws change, the tax credits change, the amounts change. My son's graduated. I think he's been graduated college now for 2 years, so I don't get the credit to claim for books and different things like that. So now I don't get a tax return, right? So of course that was scary to me. And instead of getting taxes, now you have to pay taxes. And it's like, oh my God, And it's scary sometimes, but again, God will provide. So last year is the first year that I have started having to pay, which is okay. It's not, I don't feel like it's the best thing, but hey, it's just a part of life. It's a part of growing. It's a part of getting to the place that God wants us to be. So I got slapped with a penalty because I had sent it in late. I sent the information in to the IRS late. Well, lo and behold, I got a letter last week. With the amount and penalties and fees that I owe, along with the interest, right? So again, it's all about who you know, what your connections are, and then trusting in God. You don't have to be afraid to share information, because I know a lot of times people are like, you don't want nobody to know my business, and it's not for everybody to know your business. But however, how would you learn if you don't share, or if you don't connect, if you don't have people that you can talk to about finances, about things in your life that can help you? Well, I was sharing with my friend. I'm like, oh my God, I got this penalty. I owe the IRS, right? Because I'm having to pay them more money. And so my friend, who is a CPA, you could just call them. I heard that they would sometimes waive the fee, but you still have to pay the interest or whatever. So I was like, okay, and this was on last week. So I didn't do it last week. So on today, I had the paper. I saw it, at the corner of my eye, like, oh, you still owe this money. I'm like, ugh. So I was like, well, let me call the IRS just to see what if anything would happen. I bet you I had patience today, because I was on hold 1 hour and 30 minutes. And the answering service will tell you your whole time is approximately 30 minutes to 1 hour. I had time. I said, I thank the Lord for patience. Answered the phone. Long story short, when the lady came to the phone, gave her my information. What if anything can be waived? So she placed me on a brief hold. She was like, well, the hold can take up to 5 minutes. So if you don't mind holding, would you hold? Yeah, I can hold another 5 minutes. I've been holding for 1 hour and 30. But anyway, so she put me on hold. She comes back to the phone and she's like, Ms. Pittman, I want to let you know that you were approved for the penalty waiver, and all you have to pay is $48.68. I said, glory! Thank you. I said, how much? Can you repeat that, please?